This episode's FTR shoutout goes to Spencer Hastings. Hey, me too, dude. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. What's up, Curry Gang Fish fam? How you guys doing? My name is Chris and you're watching another episode of Fish Tank Review. Hope you guys enjoyed that new intro, and if you did, we have new lineups of merch for you to shop, including the intro logo and our brand new Summer Pond Enthusiast lineup. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get it started.
So I got this new watch. Comment what y'all think. It has live fish. Thought it was pretty cool. Thought I'd show y'all. So comment what you think. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just got it.
So comment what you think, y'all. Don't worry, I have a feeling my audience will comment what they think about your cool new watch, buddy. Hey man, it's 2020. We ain't here to judge anyone except for fish abusers and animal abusers. Basically, people who abuse things that have no decision in the decisions that you make for them. And that includes the poor fish you trapped into that 0.01 gallon. I just really want to smash that watch into pieces and get those fish out of there and into a actual tank. Make sure to smash the like button like you were smashing the watch. Feck. This is like what I would say. I would say feck. Yeah, and it's totally deserving of that. I'm not great with bigger cichlids, but I know that's an Oscar. Oscars need, I don't know, at least 200 gallons? I'm not sure. Something like that. This is like maybe 20 or 30 gallons, probably a 20 gallon for a full-grown, almost full-grown Oscar. I think that's a Jack Dempsey over there. I don't know what this one is. It looks like half blood parrot, half convict, something like that. They all need like, I don't know, 100 gallons, 150 gallons each, something crazy like that. That's not gonna do it, boy. This tank is sent in from Chris Clinton. Hey, pretty nice tank. The first thing I notice is that the water is a little bit blurry, a little bit misty. It might be new tank syndrome. It might be a new tank that you set up and haven't cycled properly yet before putting fish in. If that's the case, try to make sure you do set it up properly next time, cycle it properly. If that's not the case and you're struggling with this for a long time, I suggest don't touch the tank and don't keep doing water changes, because new tank syndrome is defeated when we don't do water changes and when we don't add anything to the tank. Having said that, you're going for a island look, and I truly dig it. It's got really nice woodscape, really nice rockscape, nutritious-rich substrate. You got java ferns embedded and other plants embedded all throughout that little island. Really cool effect, and I can't wait until these plants grow out and make your island really lush. For now, I'm going to rate it a 3.8 out of 5. Keep it up. Found this on R. What's this fish? What are these fish my friend has? Looks like white cloud mountain minnow, and this comment cracked me up. Dying. They're dying, that's what they are. Yummy fish water cake. Dude, that is an impressive cake. I 100% wish that cake was just, you know, a cake without one of the layers being a fish tank with fish in it. A fish tank that is demonstrating that somehow that little piece of water is able to contain a betta fish. That is probably the betta fish's main tank. And you know that this little girl is just very spoiled. The parents aren't gonna make her do any research. The parents aren't gonna do research themselves. They're gonna go to like Petco or PetSmart and ask one of the assistants who might not know all that there is to know about betta fish, including how to cycle a tank, what the real size of a fish tank a betta fish should go into. The daughter is like, I want my pet fish between my sea themed, ocean themed cake. And the parents are like, oh hell yeah, we doing that. Buys plants from LFS. 1 week later, dun dun dun, it's the army of the MTS. I experienced this exact thing in my 40 gallon when I still had it up. Every night it would be like a great migration of MTS to the surface of the tank, because they come out at night and they try to eat stuff at night and they burrow back into the substrate when the sun comes up. H433A05 sent in this tank. I don't know where this guy is from. I can't tell from his name. Little Anubias nana scattered in the bottom. Make sure not to plant the Anubias because their roots are going to rot in the substrate. But I do like that there's a nice variety of plants, live plants, and a minimalistic rockscape. The stocking is alright. It's not overstocked per se, but I feel like the Tetras and Rasboras, they need a bigger school to actually, you know, feel more natural in their environment. This might be a better tank suited for either a group of microfish, so chili rasboras, or maybe one centerpiece fish like one honey gourami or one scarlet baddies or one pea puffer, one betta. But anyways, judging by the escape, it's not a bad tank at all. 3.8 out of 5, keep it up. Oh yeah, and this is their little Cory cat. Pretty sweet. You. The guy she tells you not to worry about. Oof. Oh, so true, man, so true. Not worry about that? Are you joking? Are you crazy? How can I not worry about that? Looks like frickin' Chris Hemsworth. And my last name ain't Hemsworth. 3 hours late on the water change. It's like bacteria colony sprouting on the top of his head. Man, just 3 hours? I mean, come on. I mean, that's just bad luck Brian stuff right here. 3 hours late and there's a full bacteria, like, I don't know, like full bloom on his head. It's like fruiting bodies of the bacteria just started multiplying. 3 hours late? Oh man. You dead. All your fish are dead. Don't even try. And yeah, if you haven't noticed, Rapashia and I are not on a talking basis. I don't know what I did to piss her off, to give me the silent treatment. She won't look at me. She just won't even turn around and look at me right now. But you can clearly see she's still holding on with her tail because she's a big tsundere and she knows she needs me. That's right. Anna_so_cool sent in this cool tank. I like the two pieces of wood jutting out in both directions. You got Amazon swords you got two big swords on both ends. Doing some symmetry stuff here. Don't see too much symmetry in fish tanks because symmetry is unnatural in nature, but this is still, you know, you're working it. It's okay. Backdrop of bubbles. This is a goldfish tank and it looks like it's an on par size for what looks to be 3 goldfish. Congratulations, good job. Rating this a 4 out of 5. Keep it up. This tank is sent in by Kevin Turner. Now, this tank was sent in, but he has since upgraded because he said, I inspired him to get rid of all this artificial trash and into something more natural, which is this tank. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's always a little rough starting up with natural from artificial because you don't really know exactly what you're doing yet. And that's what it looks like. But at least this is in the right direction. At least now he is considering, even a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, where his fish come from. They don't have neon blue gravel with pink plants and whatever the heck else. They have natural ecosystems like this. So kudos to you. Right now, your tank is sitting at a 3.5 out of 5. But let me tell you, I was not gonna rate that other artificial tank. So, and keep it up. I'm sure this tank has already improved since you sent it. This tank is sent in by Lee C. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous tank. This is what I'm talking about, a species tank, Neon Tetra species. And I see another smaller school of perhaps Ember Tetras, but that's fine. It doesn't take away from anything. It actually adds more to the natural scape because it's totally natural in nature for two schools of different species of fish to bump into each other. And they're both extremely peaceful fish. They have aggression only in their own schools and not even that much at that. But let's talk about escape for a sec. It's riddled with plants. It's got that essential foundational hardscape with the beautiful lines, interesting lines coming out from the wood. And then you got plants growing very naturally and embedding themselves within that hardscape. This is beautiful. We haven't had a 5 out of 5 for a while. This is a 5 out of 5 for me. Keep being awesome, dude. Keep making awesome scapes. I'm not sure if I want to believe that there's 2 turtles in here. I'm not sure I want to believe there's even 1 turtle, but there it is. How in the world is there another turtle in there? These poor guys, man. I don't want to believe this. What in the world is going on in there? How can anyone see that and take a picture of it and share it? How did this photo come about? Come on. Come on, guys. What is this? Look at the water. That's not like some people are like green algae water is natural and healthy. And yeah, to some extent, I do agree. But this is not it. This is gray water. And gray water belongs in sewers, not in a turtle tank. What is this guy doing? You thought that turtle tank was bad. Look, there's 4 betta being abused right here. This hole is probably smaller than my Starbucks mug. It would be probably much better for these fish if they were put into this thing. That is ridiculous. I mean, look at that beautiful Dumbo. And it doesn't matter if they look beautiful or not. No betta should be treated like this. And I do hope that water is that color because of tannins, which are healthy for the fish, and not ammonia or whatever the heck else that could be. This tank is sent in by Tadhg Ohalloran. Okay, interesting scape. I like that the wood spans all across the back of the tank. That's pretty neat. And you got some rock scape here and there. There's some random pieces of wood and a merino moss ball and some other random plants. You can tidy it up a little bit, maybe go corner heavy. Corner heavy is always a cool option if you are not too sure what you want to do with the tank. So you maximize plants in one corner, have the hardscape or woodscape jut out from that corner to the rest of the tank. Always makes a pretty nice look. Stocking wise, I am not in agreement with this. This is definitely, if it's not overstocked now, it's gonna be overstocked. You got dwarf gouramis, you got at least 2 angelfish, 2 tiger barbs, a black skirt tetra, 1 neon tetra. So yeah, take note from the guy I gave 5 out of 5 for, Lee. Take note from his stocking. It doesn't need to be Noah's Ark, okay? It doesn't need to have every single fish under the sea or under the lake. Trust me, you're gonna experience better things with less species of fish in your fish tank. This is unfortunately something I cannot overlook for this tank. The stocking, because it's overstocked and got a little bit of Noah's Ark syndrome going on, it's going to have to take a hit. 3.6 out of 5. Keep it up though. Saw this while browsing Facebook. Took me a few seconds to realize what I was looking at. Yeah, I would be very confused as well. That looks like an Oscar. Pretty sure that's an Oscar. And it might even be in a 10 gallon, maybe 15 to 20 gallon, 10 to 20 gallons, somewhere from there. Full grown, what looks like. And I mean, just look at the food choices. That's like food you would feed maybe a betta or maybe some tetras. Definitely not Oscar food. I'm disappointed to say the least. I wouldn't want to run across this Facebook post if I'm browsing my Facebook feed. I suggest you unfollow. Personally, I wouldn't keep one Oscar in less than a 75 because I like clear water, lol. That's beside the point though. Check this crap out. What is this? It's like Oscar Monday today. Getting so many Oscar pics. Poor Oscars. They have it so bad because they're such beautiful fish. Beginner fish keepers can't help but focus in on that. 6 more pictures. 6 more pictures of what? The same fish abuse thing? I've had it with 1. You don't need to send 6. Are you trying to show off how bad your tank is? Seriously, 6 pictures? 6 more of this. I don't understand. Homemade dosing system gone wrong. It's not this bad. I mean, there's a small percent of a possibility that you could end up like this. I mean, just do your research before you go CO2. I know this is wholesome and stuff, but poor fish in the background. That is really wholesome, and you know, I'm a big bird guy. I love birds. Although I would never get a cockatoo. Cockatoos are like big babies that stay babies for their whole life with like a knife in their mouth, and they can fly. So I actually suggest if you're ever thinking of getting a cockatoo, don't get a cockatoo. Even cockatoo owners or bird experts will guide you towards the opposite direction of a cockatoo. Consider cockatiel. Also, that sun conure is the cutest. They're much easier to take care of than a cockatoo, but they are also extremely loud. Anyway, besides the point, I have ADHD. Look at that fishbowl in the back. Exposed, dude. We know you can take care of birds. Now take care of your fish too, or don't keep them. It's that simple. If you're gonna do a half-assed job, don't do the job at all, or go all in. RO system finally finished. Industrial grade. No, but sometimes it do look like that though. Sometimes it do be like that. Why do they sell this? I'll tell you exactly why. To make money. That's the #1 reason from making sensible people into scumbags, because they're chasing money. And especially this, because it's in the shape of a Lego. And if you know anything about Lego, what do you need? Yeah, more than one piece. Preferably a whole bunch of Lego pieces you can put together. Oh. Hey, it's the end of the video again. I know some of you guys don't like that. I don't really like that either. I want to keep going, but you can catch another episode of FDR next week. You can also catch a bunch of other different types of videos on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It is free for you and it does wonders for me. And if you really enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.